Time to us, it is measured in hours and minutes, in ticking hands and glowing screens. But to the honeybee, time is not read, it is felt. It hums in the air, it glows in the light, it lives in the pulse of the hive. These small golden creatures do not wear watches, yet they keep appointments more faithfully than kings. They read the sun as if it were scripture, and they remember the hour of a flower's generosity as if it were a sacred promise. Step closer now, and you will see the bee's world runs on a clock that no human has built, yet it keeps perfect time. Number 1. Bees can tell time without a clock. Inside the delicate architecture of a bee's head lies a microscopic masterpiece, an internal clock so precise it rivals the finest Swiss watches. This circadian rhythm ticks on faithfully, even in complete darkness. It does not need bells, numbers, or hands. Only the quiet, eternal pulse of nature itself. To a bee, time is not something read on a wall. It is something felt in the winds, sensed in the air, carried in the hum of the hive. Number 2. They memorize flower schedules. A bee is not just a forager, it is a calendar keeper of the meadows. She learns which flowers open their petals at dawn, which ones release nectar at high noon, and which close their doors at dusk. This memory is so precise that she will arrive at the exact moment of bounty, like a faithful guest keeping a sacred promise to the bloom. In this dance between insect and blossom, time is the silent music. Number 3. Their sense of time is measured in sunlight. To a bee, the sun is more than a source of warmth. It is the great celestial clock. As it moves in its arc, the bee reads its shifting light, adjusting her path with the precision of an ancient mariner steering by the stars. Even when clouds veil the sky, the bee still finds her way, reading the hidden language of polarized light that we cannot see. Number 4. They use the sun to tell their sisters the hour. When a scout bee returns from her journey, she does not simply say there is food. She performs a waggle dance, a living, moving map where each turn of her body encodes not just the direction and distance, but the time of day the food will be richest. As the sun drifts across the sky, she changes her angle, keeping her message accurate hour by hour. This is bee language, spoken in geometry, rhythm, and light. Number 5. Bees adjust their body to match time zones. Move a bee far from her home, and she will feel a strange dissonance, as if her inner clock no longer matches the world outside. But give her a day or two, and her rhythms will realign. She will reset herself as though her body inhales the sunrise and exhales the dusk until she beats in time with the new land. Number 6. They can sense time intervals as short as seconds. A bee's life is full of split-second decisions, whether to dart left or right, whether to land or hover. Scientists have trained bees to expect a sugar reward after exact delays, and they arrive almost perfectly on cue. This means their awareness of time is not just for the grand cycles of day and night. It lives in the small, precious moments between wing beats. Number 7. Their time sense helps them save energy. Every drop of honey is the product of 1,000 journeys, and every journey is carefully timed. A bee will not waste her wing beats on flowers still closed, nor linger in a place that has already been drained of nectar. She times her visits for maximum abundance, conserving her strength and the colony's energy. In this way, her sense of time is as vital to her survival as her stinger or her wings. Number 8. They remember the time of day for days or weeks. If a certain grove of lavender blooms richly at 9 a.m., a bee will remember this not just for one day, but for many. She will return again and again at the appointed hour, as though bound by an invisible appointment. In her world, time and place are inseparable. The memory of location is incomplete without the memory of its moment. Number 9. Bee time runs slightly faster than ours. A bee's wings beat about 200 times per second. Her eyes see the world in rapid frames, and her reactions are lightning fast. Her perception of time is compressed. What feels like a single heartbeat to us might be an eternity of moments to her. In a sense, bees live in a faster reality, where life must be noticed in microseconds to be survived. Number 10. they can keep time without seeing the sun. Even when sealed in darkness, their inner clock keeps ticking. Scientists placed bees in total blackness, yet they still left their hive at the right times, proving that their rhythm comes from within. This is time as a feeling, independent of light, as if each bee carries a little sunrise in her chest. Number 11. Some flowers depend on bee time. There are flowers whose very survival depends on bees arriving at a certain hour. Some open only when their pollinators are expected. Others release their nectar in timed bursts that match the bee's schedule. This is a mutual trust woven in hours, plants turning themselves to the heartbeat of their little visitors. Number 12. Bee time shapes the rhythm of the hive. The hive is a city that runs without clocks, yet it is never late. Cleaning, feeding, guarding, nursing, all are done at the right time in the right measure. At sunrise, foragers take flight. At midday, nectar pours in. As the day fades, the hive hums with the return of thousands. Each bee is an individual, yet they all share the same inner metronome. This is not just timekeeping, it is time lived as harmony. As the day fades and the hive quiets, the invisible gears of bee time keep turning. Tomorrow, when the sun rises in its appointed place, they will rise with it. Each wing beat, each flight, each dance aligned with the ancient rhythm written into their very being. Theirs is a time not of seconds, but of purpose. A time not ruled by clocks, but by the heartbeat of the earth itself. And perhaps, if we listen closely enough, we may find that we too have been keeping time all along.